Good afternoon, and thank you again for being here. We're really excited about this convenience center for a number of different reasons. First and foremost, this was a project that was begun long before we came into office, but having the opportunity to bring it to fruition and have it open is a nice milestone for us because this is something that was really needed. We've had long lines at our other convenience centers. We're trying to encourage people to go to the convenience centers because we don't want illegal dumping. And so this particular one is not only big, it's modern, it's efficient, it's going to reduce long lines, but more than anything, hopefully, it's going to really cut down on the illegal dumping, especially on this side of the island. So, it works in so many different ways with respect to our sustainability, beliefs and challenges, if you will. And so we're just really happy. And the guy that I want to bring up first is Dr. Roger Babcock because he can talk in greater detail about this. But this is a good moment, and I appreciate the fact that media is here today to cover it. But then I do want to hear from Councilwoman Topola and Council Member Augie. Here's Toba. I missed you for a second, okay? So here we go, Dr. Roger Babcock.
Thanks, Mayor, and welcome everybody. Proud to announce that this newest convenience center is open, ready for residents to bring their Opala here. This is the 7th convenience center that the city has, and this is really meant to relieve some of the pressure that we have on some of the adjacent convenience centers, especially the one in Ewa Beach and the one in Waianae. So this gives an alternative for folks on the west side to a different place to bring their Opala. Like all the convenience centers, we're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, except for 2 days of the year, Christmas and New Year's. So it's called a convenience center because it's really convenient. You can bring stuff here all the time. What can you bring here? You can bring here regular refuse. You can bring here green waste. You can bring here recyclable materials. You can bring white goods, that's refrigerators and stuff like that. You can bring here batteries. The only thing you really can't bring here is hazardous waste. If you come with hazardous waste, we're going to tell you, take it back home and wait until we have a special hazardous waste collection day, which we do have periodically, and those are publicized. The other thing we want to point out is, like most of our convenience centers now, there's a camera. It's located up on the pole over there, and you can go online and see what the line looks like of people waiting, whether you want to come a little bit later or go to a different convenience center. So you can check which ones have the shortest lines. I wanted to point out that there's also a place here where you can drop off propane tanks and helium tanks. That's separated. We don't put those into the bin. We don't put those into your gray cart, because what happens is when they get to H-Power, it causes an explosion. And we've had some of that happen recently. Not only does that damage the facility and take it out of service sometimes, but it's also dangerous. It could hurt or kill our employees that work at those places. So that's really important. The other thing that doesn't belong in the waste stream is lithium-ion batteries. Okay, so batteries of any kind are bad in the waste stream, but those kind of batteries can catch fire. And we have had a fire this past year at H-Power that took out 2 lines, because what happens is a fire catches on, and then the sprinklers come on, and it puts out the fire, but it causes a lot of water damage, and it takes time to repair that and get it back in service. So I want to emphasize that this convenience center is convenient, and as Mayor mentioned, with all the convenience centers that we have, there's really no excuse for illegal dumping. It's so easy to get rid of the things that you need to get rid of, including bulky items. We have a bulky item scheduling pickup program, which you can go online and get it scheduled to pick up from your house, but you can also bring it to any convenience center. So, and also we also have 3 transfer stations that you can go to, Ke'ehi, Kapa'a on the windward side, and Kalwailoa. So all those places are places that you can take trash. But in general, the overall message I also want to say is the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So we want to reduce the amount of waste stream that we get. All of us, we can reduce the amount of waste that we produce. We can reuse things instead of using them once and throwing them out. And we can also then recycle. Everything that's recyclable, please recycle. So that's, I want to tell everybody to please come and use this center. If you're in the area, to responsibly get rid of your trash, your Opala. So, can we bring up one of the council members?
How exciting this is that we all here for trash. Okay, awesome. You know, like the mayor was saying, you know, districts like mine, Waipahu and Ewa, we have a lot of illegal dumping, and I'm pretty sure that Councilmember Tupola gonna say the same thing. So at the end of the day, what we want to do is make sure that our districts are clean, and this is just one of the ways. So I'm very thankful that Kalailo has opened up so that we can bring relief to Waipahu and Ewa. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you guys. Aloha.
Aloha everyone, glad to be here. Thankful to the mayor and of course to Director Babcock for having this and opening this location. So the key word in convenience center is convenient, right? And in Waianae, it's not as convenient because this space is not allowed. We don't have as much space there. So the ability that they have here to remove bins, replace them while people are dropping off their trash, that's really key. The large space that you have up here to actually enter and exit the facility, many of the facilities right now don't have this much space. So it's convenient in that way. It's also convenient in another way. We are in Campbell Industrial and there are a lot of places where you can recycle. My dream would be to have a one-stop shop where you can bring your plastics to recycle, your glass to recycle. At the end of this street, we have a metal recycler. So what Director Babcock said in regards to reduce, reuse, recycle, this is one of many steps that you can take to separate your trash out and to get it to the right locations. So we want to encourage people to get it to the right location. We hope one day that we can actually reuse and reduce the majority of the things that we have. So you have your 3 bins at home that you can use, know how to use them. And now you have these sites where you can bring larger things that don't fit in the bins, but get to know Campbell Industrial. There's a lot of vendors in here that actually can take other pieces of your household trash, such as metal, such as plastic, such as glass. So this is actually a convenient center in the regards to all of the other services that we offer in here. So I'm glad the city has opened it up. We definitely needed it. We've had too many times where the Waianae Convenience Center has closed down. We don't want to see that anymore. So if you're on your way home and you want to stop here, or if you're in this area, it's new, use it. Thank you.
Just one anecdote, well, 2 things that didn't get mentioned. We spent about $2.5 million on this, and this is, as Dr. Babcock said, our 7th convenience center, but it is also our largest one. I believe this is like 3 times bigger than any of our other convenience centers. So in addition to what Councilmember Tupola just said, with other resources here in Campbell Industrial Park, this is a big place capable of taking on a lot. We really want to encourage people. We try to make it as modern as possible. Again, with the cameras online, avoiding lines, make it as convenient as possible.